Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on in quite a while, and I am currently 9 months pregnant, 39 weeks. Um, and I just wanted to come on here because I was speaking to one of my friends that we grew up in the same environment, meaning we grew up in the same religion. And she was saying, "Oh my God, what happened to your YouTube?" And I was like, "Oh, it's there, but I haven't really done any videos." So this is a quick update of what's been going on in my life. So I moved to New Jersey. Me and the love of my life took out this apartment, and we've been living here for about almost 2 months now. And we have all the baby stuff ready. We're waiting for him to come. We had a few false alarms, but he's still in my belly. You believe that? Well, I only gained about 20 pounds during this pregnancy. I have decided to go back and sell Herbalife and be an Herbalife distributor. So I'm drinking my shake. And yeah, I'm just basically enjoying my pregnancy, but it's just been really, really hard for me. Now, the topic for today I wanted to talk about was like healthy relationships, because not a lot of people know how to have a healthy relationship, and not a lot of people understand that abuse is not only physical but also mental. And I've been in a relationship like that, to the point where my current relationship, I know my fiance is like, "But why do you think that way? Like, why do you think I'm that type of person?" And I have to really sit down and think, like, yeah, why do I think that way? So it's all about, like, if you feel that the person is bringing you down as a woman, as a mother, or as anything really, as a professional, like, that person is not for you. Like, you need to, and then you get depressed off of it, you get anxiety off of it, like, you're not mentally well because this person brings you down on a daily basis. It's like, that is called mental abuse, and that can lead to so many other mental disorders, such as depression and anxiety. Like, this is real, and people need to get rid of the stigma of, "Oh my God, mental disability is something." I think personally everybody has gone through some sort of mental breakdown one day in their lives. Like, I really do believe this. Like, we live in a world, in a society where we feel that we need to be so perfect, and we feel that we need to portray this perfect relationship, that when we're home alone, we just want to cry. Like, just be in the room and cry, or be in the shower and cry, and then you come home, and then you have this person there just telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not good enough to be a mother, you're not good enough to be his girl, her girl, you're not good enough to be a part of their lives, or you should be this way. I don't know why I got with you, I thought you were this way. Like, all that is form of mental abuse. And in my past relationship, I have had that, especially the relationship where I was when I moved to Florida. That was a mentally abusive relationship. Like, you don't have to touch me, and you don't have to push me or hit me or whatever in order for me to feel abused. This man used to say that I wasn't good enough, or that I need to be a certain type of way if I wanted to marry him. Like, trying to manipulate me to be a certain way in order for me to marry him. Yeah. And it's like, really? And the funny thing is that I would try to be that way, the way that he wanted me to be. It's crazy. Like, looking back at it now, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, was I stupid? And it was not that. You get blinded. You try to make the other person as happy as you can, you know? Because it's like, that's the person that you're with. So you try and try and try and try. But at the end of the day, you're like, you're basically destroying yourself in the process. It's all about loving you, loving yourself, acknowledging the fact that you are good enough, regardless of what anybody says. You understand? And if that person doesn't, obviously we all have flaws, and we all need to fix certain aspects of ourselves, but that doesn't depend on somebody else to tell you that, or to be like, you need to be this way. Because it's okay if somebody was like, you have this flaw, but to tell you how to change it and when to change it, that's wrong. Because let me tell you right now, in my current relationship, he has noticed flaws about. I am not perfect whatsoever, and he's not perfect either. But we make our relationship work, and we respect each other. That's the number one thing that we do, is we respect each other. And at first, it was really hard for us to communicate. And he told me that. And then it wasn't up until recently that he's just like, that I actually listened. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, it really is hard for you to communicate with me, because I get really offensive. Ooh. Ooh. I get really offensive, and I don't know, I just shut down and become this like really mean and rude not rude, but like, I just shut down. Like, I really just don't want to talk about it. I give him the silent treatment. Like, it's just, there's more to everything. And he really just wants me to be aware of the fact that it was hard for him to communicate his feelings to me. And when I realized that this relationship is not about me, it's about us, it's about our children. Because at the end of the day, he has a daughter, I have a daughter, and now we're having a child together. Like, that's a lot. A blended family is a lot, So, the fact that he has been patient and has been there and has been my number one supporter, like right now, I don't work. Not because I don't choose to work. I love to work. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I like to make my own type of money. But, I took advantage of certain situations, and he agreed, and he was my support. He was my support system. And to this day, he's my support system. It's like 6-something in the morning right now. And he got up and he left at 5:30 to go to work. And he'll come home at 3. And it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, well, what I do is I make sure the house is clean. I cook for him. Well, now it's really hard for me to cook for the simple fact that I'm about to pop any day. But the house is always clean. Always. When he comes home. I need to make sure that he works. I mean, he's a carpenter, so he works all day physically, you know? And I need him to come home to feel relaxed. So I make sure that he knows that his house is clean. That his section in the living room is clean for him. For when he's done taking a shower, he can sit down, eat, and watch his shows or whatever he does. It's all about making the other person feel good. And he never made me feel bad. Never made me feel bad about the simple fact that I'm not working right now. And mind you, we just moved. And when we moved, that wasn't working, you know? So, if you're in an abusive relationship, I think you should sit back and evaluate your circumstances, you know? And think about what can I do to get out of this? Or should it be this way, you know? Talk to a therapist. That always helped me, you know, like actually think about yourself and think about how nobody should have the ability to bring you down, and nobody should have the ability to make you go through something to the point that you get depression and anxiety. It's just that simple. Because mental health is real. And you need to take care of this first before you can take care of anybody else. So, that being said, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being my support in all of this. And I will try to be back with more videos. I cannot promise you guys anything. But again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos and being my support. Bye.